everybody and welcome. This is number 9, class number 9 that we've been filming, and I just want to say first of all how much I appreciate the fact that you've been watching and doing the classes. Dogs coming and going as usual. And I hope you're all feeling okay. I know I'm in touch with some of you, but not everybody. We've now made these videos public on YouTube, so you should be able to search them and you can share them far and wide. So encourage everyone you know to do a bit of yoga. And as always, we've been marking now the little sections, so you can jump to the section you need, or you can just relax and watch the whole session. Don't work into pain, obviously. Try not to be competitive, even with the other members of your family. You might have younger members doing it or older members. It's not competitive, as we know. And I thought I'd start today with an intention, really, I suppose. Just a quote that I've picked up from somewhere. So this is something, just listen and just try and embody this as we carry on today. So, I can give and share without expecting anything in return. I am blessed with abundance, and I know when to say no and nurture myself. I can accept things as they are, and I live in balance within myself and with the world around me. So I thought that was quite pertinent into our times. We've kind of got used to being in full lockdown, and now we're kind of easing out of lockdown slightly. Again, this is another change that we have to adapt to. So keep practicing your yoga, keep working, keep meditating, and all will be well. Okay, lovely. So laying down in Shavasana to start off with. As you know, you can lay legs out stretched, feet flopping out to the side, or if that's not comfortable, if you've got lower back pain, have your feet to the edge of the mat and your knees knocking in towards each other. However you are, either have your hands away from the body, palms up to the ceiling. That's the best practice, really. Corpse posture, Shavasana. If that doesn't feel comfortable, or if the floor's cold, by all means put your hands on your belly, but don't have your hands touching or interlaced. Just have your hands lightly pressing on your belly. Just relaxing, not really pressing, just resting. That's what I meant to say. Okay, just coming down into the space, closing the eyes. Just starting to observe your breath. Not changing it at the moment, just observing it. And obviously the beauty of this kind of class that you can watch on YouTube at your leisure is if someone knocks at the door and you've got a delivery, or you have interruptions, then you can always pause the video and come back to it. So that's really essentially what we're doing at the moment. We're pausing for this hour. Just 1 hour, taking a pause, taking a break from all our stresses, all our worries, physical and mental. So feeling the breath down in the tummy now, breathing into the tummy, tummy will rise, and as you breathe out, your tummy falls. Breathing in one more time into the tummy. Tummy rises, and then tummy falls. We're just going to do 2 complete breaths. So breathing into the tummy, tummy rises up to the chest, up to the collarbone, and then out from the collarbone, out from the chest, out from the tummy. One more complete breath in your own time. Reaching those arms above you, pushing those fingers away, those toes away, stretch all the way through the body, really lovely long stretch. Keep breathing. And breathing in, bring your toes up towards the ceiling, heels pushed away, lovely stretch all along the back of the legs. Breathing in, and then breathing out, bringing those arms back down by your side. Okay, so you can open your eyes, or you don't have to open your eyes on this if you you know the sequence, you can just carry on with your eyes closed. So right knee comes in, clasping just below the knee. Really bringing that knee in towards you, feeling that lovely stretch up into the small of the back. And then clasping around the back of the thigh, foot goes up towards the ceiling. Just rotate that foot 3 times one way, mobilising that ankle joint on the right hand side. And then 3 times on the other direction. Just pause for a second, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, relax that leg down. If you want to work the leg and the abs, then do it straight or bent's fine as well. So just pause for a second and feel the difference in the length of the legs. Usually when you've stretched one out, you can feel it, it's slightly longer. And then left knee. So left knee comes in, clasping just below the knee, same on the left side. Really enjoying the stretch all the way up the back. Then clasping around the back of the left thigh, foot goes up towards the ceiling, rotate that ankle 3 times one way, and then 3 times the other way. Breathing in, and then relaxing that leg down. Okay, both knees in now, one at a time, right and then left, clasping the knees in, curling up like a little hedgehog. Really relaxing, so little side to side movements, forward and back, just releasing off that lower back, small circles. And then rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure, to the left if you've got low, and then coming up to seated. Okay, so I'm going to carry on with the mobilisation. So in seated, obviously you can sit nice and tall, legs crossed, nice tall spine, head, crown chakra, pointing up towards the ceiling. If that's uncomfortable, then just sit with your legs outstretched. Either way is fine. If you've got your legs crossed, cross them the opposite way. Steve's already done that.
I've done that, yeah.
He's done that. He knows he's on his less comfortable side already. So right hand down, left hand up, breathing into the top. And then breathing out over to the side. Now really feel that stretch. Now because we know this sequence so well, if you're one of my students, then you kind of do it thoughtlessly. So just feel that lovely stretch. You can feel a beautiful stretch all the way along here. Keep breathing. And then breathing into the centre and then down. Okay, same on the other side. Breathe in. Up and then breathe out, down. This time I can really feel that stretch. I feel really stiff on that side. Really enjoying that stretch. Keep breathing. Breathing into centre and then down. Okay, same on the other side. Breathe in. This time, if you want to, and you've got no problems with the neck, look up towards the ceiling, past the elbow. Really lovely stretch again. Keep breathing while you're there. And then breathe into centre and then down. And then same on the last side. Breathing in. Looking up. Past that elbow, lovely twist in the neck as well. You can bend that elbow that you're resting on. Keep breathing while you're there. Breathe into centre and then out. Okay, if you've got your legs crossed, cross them the opposite way. Okay, so we're going to do our lovely side stretch. We won't do the arms today, we'll just do a lovely twist. Sorry, not a side stretch. So left hand on right knee, other hand behind. So up nice and tall, gaze forward to start off with, breathing in. Then as you breathe out, gently turn round to the rear. Now we'll stay there for a breath or two. Keep this spine up nice and tall. Try not to crunch down in the twist. Try and be nice and tall. Another breath while you're there. And then on the in-breath, back to centre. Lovely. And on the out-breath, twist all the way around to the other side. Again, stay there. Nice tall spine. Keep breathing into that spine, pulling up crown chakra towards the top of the room or towards the sky if you're practicing outside. How lovely. Weather's going to be good, so we could do this next week. Breathing into centre and then relax. Okay, one more each side. So left hand, right knee, breathing in, breathing out. So what you're doing is you're not pulling yourself and forcing yourself round. You're just using this as a bit of a lever. Just enabling you to get that twist. Breathe into centre and then breathing out. round to the last side. Really enjoying that twist. And then back to centre. Okay, legs opposite way. Nice gentle forward and back bend. So nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. So hands come forward. And as you breathe out, you gently let everything flow down into the floor. Lovely, well done, Steve. That's lovely. Breathing in, coming up to centre. And then fingers pointing forwards, just kind of behind your hips, really. Breathing in and then breathing out. Pushing up, so that head doesn't want to be left dangling, too much pressure on the neck. So either look kind of diagonally up to the ceiling or keep your gaze forwards if you've got any problems with your neck. Keep breathing, and then on the in-breath coming up, breathing out, coming forwards. Breathing in, coming up. And then if you want to, on this last one, you can push your knees down and the bottom comes up. I'm a bit still a bit difficult for me on this side. And then breathing in, coming up. Lovely, well done everyone, fantastic. So nice mindful opening sequence. So we're going to come onto our hands and knees. So I'm going to use a blanket just under my knees, just for a little bit of protection. Okay, so hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Any problems with the wrists, you can always come onto a fist. Okay, so feet flat. So just check your alignment, just check you're in a nice straight tabletop position. So breathing in, dip the back look forwards into the cow. The whole of the belly comes down towards the mat. Breathing out, pushing through the hands, look between the legs, back goes up towards the ceiling into the cat. Breathing in, dip the back, look forward. And then breathing out, pushing up into that cat. And then back to neutral. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of an extension to this. So we're going to do alternate hand, I'll demonstrate. So you're going to breathe in, right knee comes in, and then as you breathe out, left knee comes in. As you breathe out, left leg goes straight back, right hand comes up. Does that make sense? And then back down. Okay, so on the other side. So breathing in, right knee comes forward towards your nose if you can. Breathing out, right leg goes back, left hand up. So you're just adding that extra bit in. You got that, Steve? Yeah, okay, come back down. Same on the first side. So breathing in, left knee forward, try and touch your nose. Breathing out, stretching away. Left leg away, right hand forward, and then back to centre. Breathing in, right knee forward, then right leg stretches back, and left hand forward. So you can either look down or you can look along the hand, and then back to centre. Lovely, well done. So we're going to do our 3-part down dog. So first one, nice bent knees. I can't stress enough how good it is to really bend those knees on the first one. So toes under, breathing in, breathing out, bottom up nice and high. So make sure your hands and feet are parallel. Bend those knees and push back, so you'll be able to get the head hopefully back between the arms, pushing that tailbone back, really enjoying that stretch. Planting those hands firmly on the mat. Lovely, well done, Steve. Keep breathing. And then when you're ready, come down. Bottom goes towards the knees, hands forward, head down, extended child's pose. Really relax into this posture, releasing those shoulders. Give the shoulders a little wiggle while you're there. Release the head. Okay, coming up. This time we're going to walk the feet down, one at a time. So breathing in, toes under. Breathing out, bottom up nice and high. So heels go down one at a time. We've been doing lots of walking, so there's lots of tension in the back of my calves and thighs. Just working that tension away, one at a time, heels down, nice and slow. Really good for plantar fasciitis, the foot condition as well, heel pain, sole of the foot pain. And when you're ready, coming down, knees down, hands forward, sitting back on your heels, head down, extending child's pose. Really releasing off those shoulders. And then coming up into your full down dog. So, lovely position with the hands, splayed fingers, middle finger towards the top of the mat, toes under, breathing in, breathing out, bottom up nice and high. Okay, so up onto your toes to start off with. Push back, so try and not to hold too much tension in the shoulders. Push back, push the tailbone back. Heels come down. You can still have a bent knee. And just enjoy being upside down in your downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Lovely inversion. Okay, if you feel like you want to come down, take one more breath. And then coming down into your child's pose. So either extended child's pose or full child's pose with palms up to the ceiling at the back. Or you can also do the wide knee, extended child's pose with arms at the front. Whichever way you feel happiest, releasing off any tension. Letting the breath settle. Lovely, well done. Okay, we're going to come up to tabletop. We're going to come up to downward facing dog and then up to standing. So remember, we're going to come up nice and slow. So if you need to just come up under your own steam, then do so. If not, breathing in. Breathing out, bottom up nice and high, push back. So walk those toes towards your fingertips. And then hang down in that ragdoll, knees nice and bent. So everything flowing down into the floor, into your ragdoll. Give your shoulders a little shake, head a little gentle movement, everything flowing down. And then breathing in, coming up. Running those hands up the legs, keep the knees active, tummy muscles active. Shoulders fit on last of all, and then head. Lovely, well done everyone. Okay, so we're going to go on to salutes to the sun, and we haven't really been working on the classic one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through the classic salute to the sun. If you want to do your alternate one, and if you can't do it without listening to me, don't listen to me if you can't do it with the same time as listening to me. But if you're joining me on the classic one, if not, do it like I say, do the modified one, or even go back to your earth sequence. Okay. If you're joining me, come to the top of the mat. Feet parallel, heels, that's it, lovely. Okay, so gazing forward, nice Tadasana position. So imagine that point at the top of the head on the crown where your puppet string is pulling you up, lengthening up. Okay, make sure you're nice and tall in your Tadasana, shoulders back and down, breathing in, looking up. Slight back bend if you want to, breathing out, coming all the way down, arms wide. Okay, so breathing in, right leg back in a lunge, look forward. Breathing out, other joins it, plank position this time, lovely. Right, okay, so we're going to go knees, chin, chest. So knees down, sit back slightly, push through, chin, chest, up into cobra. Toes under, back into downward facing dog on the out breath. Breathing in, right leg forward. Breathing out, lift to join it, breathing all the way up, slight back bend, and then back down, hands into prayer. How did that feel? I've done the classic one for a long time, have we? So it's nice to do it for a change. So breathing in, arms up, look back. Breathing out, coming all the way down. Left leg this time, breathing in on the lunge, breathing out. Nice straight plank position. Okay, so knees, chin, chest, knees. Push back, push through, up into cobra. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Breathing in, left leg forward this time. Breathing out, right to join it. Breathe in all the way up. Breathing out all the way down. Okay, so I'm going to do one more on each side and I'll do slightly less talking. So I can't see you, so that's fine. You just freestyle, do whatever you want. Okay. Breathing in. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, right leg back. Breathing out, left to join, plank position. Knees, chin, chest. Breathe into cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg forward. Breathe out, left to join it. Breathe in. Breathe out, back down into prayer. Breathe in. Breathe out, come all the way down. Breathe in, left leg back. Breathe out, right to join it. Plank position. Knees, chin, chest. Push through. Into cobra. Breathe out. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg forward. Breathe out, right to join it. Breathe in all the way up. Breathe out all the way down. How did that feel?
It is. No, it's all right.
Okay, it's coming up to summer, better weather. Well, we're definitely in spring now, aren't we? So we'll be saluting the sun, and hopefully this week, as it's going to be nice, we'll try and get our practice outside. Okay, so releasing the hands. Okay, so we're going to work on the tree posture. So if you're at home, obviously, in my small lounge studio, I've got a cabinet here I can hold on to, I've got the wall I can hold on to. So there are options if you don't want to balance, but even if you're wobbly, it's still good to practice your balances because they do get better over time. So we'll do it with the ankle first of all. So nice tall Tadasana position to start off with. So we're going to be working with the tree, Vriksana. So we'll do it on the right first. So right leg bends and then onto the toes, and that heel just hooks over the ankle of the other foot. This knee's pointing back, pushing backwards rather. Keep those hips from turning that way. Try and keep those hips forward. Hands into prayer. Lovely. So just feel your breath coming back down to stillness into this lovely tree. So really think about those amazing trees now that are bursting into life with that amazing green, that amazing colour of spring. Never fails to amaze me, the colour of the leaves when they first come out. So breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, branches open of your tree. So it's quite good, I can focus actually on myself. But you can focus on a point ahead of you or down at the floor. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, coming down. Lovely, same on the other side. So balancing on the right foot, on the left toe, heel comes over that ankle, pushing that knee back. Okay, get the position first of all. Find your drishti point. Breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, branches of your tree. Imagine your tall, beautiful tree coming into leaf. Breathing in, and then breathing out, hands back down into prayer. Super, well done. So we'll do the actual full balance. So balancing on the left foot to start off with. So if you want to, I'll just hold on to the cap to show you. This foot can come right up to the top if it wants to, sort of into the groin. Don't know if it's going to stay there. Yeah, okay. Or of course you can come down to the calf, but don't put the foot onto the knee, no pressure onto the knee. So if I can, I'll leave it at the top. I don't know how it's going to stay. Probably won't stay. We'll put it down. Okay, hands in prayer. breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and then breathing out. And then release. Lovely, well done Steve. It's amazing how quiet it becomes when we're trying to balance. You can just hear the clock ticking. Okay, so balancing on the right this time. The left comes up. Hands in prayer. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lovely, well done. Okay, so you can see there my balance was much better on the other side because I'm mirroring you. My balance was much stronger on the right leg because my right leg is much stronger. So obviously I need to work on that balance, on literally balancing the left and the right. So often people are quite imbalanced, so I need to work on this left hand side. So I'm sure you'll have your issues as well. So we're going to come up to the top of our mats. We're going to work into Warrior 1 today, and then we're going to do another balancing kind of posture into Warrior 3. So, breathing in, arms up, and then breathing out, arms down. Just do this a couple of times, breathing in, arms up. Really push those fingertips up towards the ceiling, stretching both sides, and then breathing out, coming down. Okay, so I'm facing towards the wall. You're at the top of the mat. You're just going to step that right foot back. So keep the feet hip width apart. You're just stepping that foot back. Lovely. Okay, breathing in. Hips facing towards the front leg. Breathing in. Arms straight, legs straight. And then as you breathe out, bend that front knee. You might need to widen your stance. Keep that back leg straight. Breathing in. Pushing up with those fingertips to the ceiling and then breathing out. Bringing those arms down, widening the shoulders, taking the pressure off the shoulders. Imagine you're holding that huge gym ball or beach ball above you. Imagine your atlas holding the world above you. Strong, mighty warrior, Virabhadrasana 1. Lovely, well done Steve. Breathing in, straighten that leg, straighten up the arms. Breathing out, relaxing down. Okay, so that right leg comes up to join the other one. Same on the other side. So step that left leg back. Have that foot angled out slightly if you want to. Hips facing forwards. Both legs straight. Breathing in. Arms up. Push up towards the ceiling. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bend that front knee. So at this point, this knee doesn't want to be over the toes. You don't want that, and you want it to be nice and straight and aligned. Back leg nice and straight. Breathe in, up to the ceiling with the fingertips, and then breathe out. Widening those shoulders, holding the world above you, cradling the world above you. Strong, mighty warriors. Lovely, well done, Steve. Keep breathing, and breathing in, straightening up. Arms up, legs straight, breathing out. Arms down. Brilliant, well done. Okay, back to the other side. So same position with the legs. So right leg back, left leg forward. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm probably a bit too close to the wall here. I might need to come away. So you can do this freestyle, but be careful in your lounge. You might have tables, chairs, things to knock into. Small children, animals, I'm not sure. I know at least 2 cats that do the programme. Peanut and Jasmine, that's it. Okay, hi Peanut and Jasmine. Don't know where Jessie's gone. Okay, so we're going to go into our Virabhadrasana 1. So breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, bending that knee. Okay, so instead of bringing the arms down, we're going to push up towards the ceiling on the in-breath. We're going to come onto the toes of the back foot, and then we're going to hinge forward. Okay, so this is good for me to demo. So I'm against the wall. So that foot, the back foot comes down, pointing down. Hips try to come down and then the foot comes up. So if you're doing that, well done Steve, if you're doing that just freestyling. Okay, keep breathing. Either look towards your hands or look down towards the floor. Pushing that back leg up, sorry, not concentrating. And then stepping back if you can into your warrior one. And then breathing out. Well done, fantastic. Okay, I'll try it on the, should have done it on that side because that was a better side to do it. Never mind. Step back. Okay, breathing in. Breathing out, bending that front knee. Okay, so as you breathe in, you're going to push those arms up and then you're going to hinge forward. Back leg comes up, so left leg up this time, hips down, foot placement down. Leg comes up, so you're aiming for kind of like a nice T shape. Lovely, well done, good balancing Steve. I shouldn't say that because I'm at your wobble. Okay, breathing in, stepping back. And then breathing out, stepping down. Lovely, well done, fantastic. Okay, so obviously you've got your props in the room, your pieces of furniture, you can use that to help yourself. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to come to a nice wide-legged position. So breathing in, arms out to the side, nice wide legs. So as wide as you possibly feel comfortable at the moment. Have the feet slightly pointing out to the side. And we're just going to bend that left knee and come down. I'm going to bend to the other side. So you can use your elbows and rest your forearm onto the knees as you do, or you can come down to the floor, or you could use a block even if you wanted to. So just coming down a little bit more stretch, so you're really feeling the stretch on this inner thigh. Gently working side to side. Nice and slowly, not putting any too much pressure on. Okay, and then coming up. So gently, hands at the side, bend your knees slightly because you don't want to put too much pressure on the lower back, and then come up. Okay, lovely. So we're going to do wide-legged Uttanasana. So I'm just going to get the look. So obviously you can use your block, come down onto, and do it in stages like we do with our normal Uttanasana. So I think this is Utthita Uttanasana. Okay, so breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, coming down. Okay, so hold on to your block. So have your block at its highest to start off with. Breathe in, so come forward, straighten the back. Don't tip the head too far back, but kind of just look forward. And then as you breathe out, bend those elbows. And that head comes towards your block. Head comes rolling down towards the knees. Keep those legs straight if you can. You can have a slight bend if you want to. So if you're comfortable in this position, just keep breathing. No, I'm not coming up, I'm just looking at you, Steve. That's the thing, the minute you move, people think you can come out of posture. I didn't say that, did I? I'm just coming up to see that you're okay. Okay, keep breathing. And then when you're ready, breathe in, coming up all the way. Right, so we're going to move the block down, a bit lower this time. Okay, breathing in, arms up. Breathing out, coming all the way down. Right, block's been lowered this time. So I feel like I can move my feet out a little bit. You don't have to, but I can widen my stance a little bit. Breathing in, looking up, straight back. Breathing out, bending those elbows, coming forward. Head going down, so relaxing those elbows. You'll feel a lovely stretch on the inner thighs. If it's painful or it feels sharp, then obviously come out of it nice and gently. Only do what you can do at this particular moment. Okay, breathing in, coming up with that straight back again. Then the knee knees slightly and then come up. Using those tongue muscles, lovely. So last position, either block flat or down to the floor, whichever you're happy with. Okay, so nice wide stance, breathing in. You can look up to those hands if you want to, breathing out, coming all the way down. So if you can, come down to the floor, palms flat, and then release the head, or come down to the block. If you want to, move those palms back slightly so they're in line with your feet. And just releasing, enjoying that stretch. Be careful, quite a strong stretch, don't overdo it. Breathing in, looking up. And then walking those hands forward slightly. We're going to come down to the floor. So we're going to heel toe our feet in. And then we're going to bend our knees, come down onto our knees. Be very careful coming out of this one. Feet to the side, legs forward. Lovely, well done. Fantastic, well done everyone. That was a really enjoyable stretch. So we're going to go into bridge and we're going to try and use our arms. So, come round with your feet at the top of the mat, feet flat, knees bent, and then just, actually you can do it with your abs. Hands forward, breathing in, and then breathing out, releasing down. So working those abdominal muscles, come down nice and slow as possibly can, and then all the way down. Okay, lovely. Bring your heels in a bit closer. So if you want to, you can try and touch the heels, see if they're in nice and close. Just have them wherever you need to have them. So palms are facing down, working position. Okay, so first of all, we're just gazing up to the ceiling. It's quite nice to close your eyes on actually on this one because you can really feel the movement. The eyes open or closed. So breathing in. As you breathe out, I want you to tense the tummy, push that tailbone up, push the bottom kind of middle of the back down onto the floor, but don't lift the hips right off the floor. You're just tensing the buttocks and lifting that tailbone up. It's like a pelvic tilt. So hold it there. You're holding tension in the thighs to do this. So you're working lots of parts of the body. Really good for lower back pain. Just doing this tilt. Okay, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, just release that tilt off. Okay, breathing in. Breathing out, pelvic tilt. Tensing everything in and up, pulling up the pelvic floor as well. Okay, so at this point, take another breath in. And then as you breathe out, pushing that back up, pushing the hips up, coming up onto the shoulders if you can. Keep the head gazing up towards the ceiling. Keep tracking those hips, knees, shoulders, all in nice two parallel lines. Kind of ski slope if you like position. Lovely, Steve. You need to have your feet slightly wider and your knees slightly closer. That's better. That's lovely. Keep breathing. Keep holding that position. And breathing in, breathing out, coming down one vertebra at a time, nice and slowly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the arms. So breathing in, body comes up, right arm comes up and over your head. Okay, breathing out, leave the right arm behind you and just release the back down on the out breath. Everything's done nice and slowly. Okay, so your body will be back down on the floor, your right hand will be above you on the floor. Breathing in, left this time, bringing the left arm up. And placing that hand behind you too, all the way up into your full extension, your full bridge, Dvipadipitham. And then as you breathe out, you let the back come down one vertebra at a time, leaving both arms above you. So when you're down, you'll have your back down on the floor, both arms above you. Okay, breathing in. Back comes up again. Okay, and then breathing out, bringing that right hand down at the same time as the back. Coordinate the movement, and then so the hands down, the back's down. Lovely, well done. Breathe in. Bring those hips up. So you'll have your hips up and your left arm back. Come up as high as you possibly can this time. This will be the last one. And then breathing out, coming down. So back comes down, left arm comes down at the same time. Releasing down. Lovely, well done. Knees in. Really enjoying that counter pose. So small circles with the knees, releasing the lower back. And then forward and back. So breathing out. Breathing in, push them away. Breathing out, pull them in. Breathing in, push it back. Breathing out, pulling in. Breathing in, push it away. Lovely, well done. Okay, so we'll do the thigh position. So actually I'm going to lay this way because when I explain it, it's quite hard in class. I think not always do people get the movement. So, okay, so imagine you're breathing out when you're pushing away. So breathe in, breathe out, push the knees away, part the knees, bring them back round into a circle on the in-breath. Push them away. You can do 3 times each way. Breathing in, bring them back, push them away. Breathing in. Okay, so now we're going to breathe out, open the knees, push them away. Breathe in, pull them back. Breathe out, open the knees, push them away. Breathe in. Last one, breathing out. So you're circling into those hip joints. Lovely, well done, Steve. Breathing in. Okay, super. So we're going to release off the lower back, side to side, and then roll over when you're ready. Actually, I don't think we're going to come up. I think we're going to come into belly twist. So come back onto your back with your knees up to the centre. Lovely, well done. Okay, so I think I might stay facing this way because it'll be quite good to see. So arms out to the side, feet flat. Okay, so remember your arm position. You can have palms up to the ceiling if you want to. Oh, here you go.
Move up.
Just move it over. Palms up, we're going to clash, aren't we? We're going to crash. Palms up to the ceiling, or palms down, or bend the arms into those cactus arms. So with cactus arms, you've got your elbows bent. Whichever it is, just look along the arms. One side and then the other side, just very gently. Turning the head to the right and then to the left. Lovely stretch on the neck, and also you're checking your arm position. Okay. Right, so we're going to bring, we're just going to, I think we'll go into the full posture to start off with. So we're going to have feet together, knees together, breathing in, breathing out. So knees go over to the right, the foot goes on top of the other foot, and then as you have those knees to the right, you're going to look along that left arm. Lovely. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Breathing in, head up, knees up, and then breathing out over to the other side. So knees to the left, looking over that right hand this time. Doesn't matter which way you go first. Doesn't matter where about your left and your right. As long as you do one on one side, one on the other side. Always in balance. Then breathing in. Head up to the centre, knees up to the centre. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Breathing out. Knees over to the right. Okay, so just looking up first of all. We're going to move the arms in a circle around the body. So we're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to come down. The hand's going to come down towards the... Try and keep the hand as much on the floor. It's going to brush the hips and then breathe in. The arm's going to come up in a really big circle on the in-breath, all the way to the top. And then breathe out. Over to the side. Okay, breathing in. Knees up to the centre. Breathing out. Knees over to the side. So breathe in. Breathe out. So arm goes down. Trying to trace a circle on the floor. Brush the hips. Come past the hips and then onto the in-breath, coming up. When you're on the side, you can have hands palm to palm. All the way up, breathe up. And then breathe out. You'll be back. So we'll try that one more each side. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. Hand goes down. So you turn the body, one palm onto the other palm, all the way up on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath down. Same on the other side, breathe into centre. Breathe out over to the left this time. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, arm comes down. Breathing in, all the way around to the side, palm to palm, all the way up to the top, and then breathing out. Lovely. Okay, knees up to the centre. Bring those knees in one at a time. And just release off the lower back. Now we are going to roll over to the right hand side if we've got normal or high blood pressure. To the left if you've got low. Okay. So we're just going to do a little bit of work on opening the hips. So a lot of you practicing yoga, you might be quite flexible in the hips and the knees. Obviously many of you know I've had a problem with that left knee and I've had an operation, so it kind of is a little bit more difficult for me on a certain side. So first of all, we're going to sit cross-legged. So just go into your comfortable side. Don't worry about left and right, we're just going to do both sides. So just sitting in an easy cross-legged position. Move the flesh away from your bottom and try and sit on those sit bones and try and sit up nice and tall. Okay, so if cross-legged itself is too difficult for you, I want you to go into a nice Baddha Konasana. So Baddha Konasana is with your feet pushed together, the cobbler pose. So you can sit and work with the knees coming out. But if you're working with me and the legs are crossed, into Sukhasana, sit up nice and tall. Imagine that string at the top of the head. So hands gently resting on the knees. Okay, we're going to do a position called cradling the baby, rocking the baby. So you're going to bring one of the knees up and hold the foot. So keep that knee out to the side, you're going to hold that foot. So what we're aiming to do is we're aiming to have that foot up into the crook of the elbow. It's not going to be possible for me, but I'm just going to hold my foot with my knee out to the side. So have your hand under. That's it, we're done. So what we're going to do is sit up nice and tall. We're going to just rock side to side. We're going to rock the baby. So imagine that lower part of your leg and your foot is your little baby and you're rocking the baby. That's it, Steve, we're done. Gently rocking. Okay, that's lovely. And then placing down. Okay, sitting up nice and tall again. And then cross your legs the opposite way. Right, so the leg on the outside, I'm going to hold that foot. Like I say, eventually that foot is going to come up into the crook of the elbow. Not for me at this particular point in time, but that's fine. We're all work in progress. So holding under the knee with the other hand, and this time just gently rocking the baby. So try and keep up nice and tall. Try not to be too scrunched down. So gently rocking that baby. So although this is the side where it's stronger for me, it's also not as flexible. So I've got more flexibility on the weaker side. So it's all swings and roundabouts really, isn't it? We need to work into balance, strength in both legs, flexibility in both legs and in hips. Try and keep your back up straight. Keep rocking the baby. Lovely, and then releasing that leg down. Okay, now bring just into that cross-legged position again. So go to your first side and just see if that feels a little bit easier. If you're up a little bit taller, you're able to sit taller. Is that right? Can you feel easier? Does it feel easier? Yeah. Okay, so it's just nice and tall. Gently close the eyes if you want to. A couple of breaths with the eyes closed. Changing legs. Sitting up nice and tall, eyes closed. Couple of breaths here. Okay, lovely. So we're coming into our final inversion. So we're going to come round, just release the legs first actually, and just give the knees a little bit of a massage and a little bit of a shake. Same up in the hips and then up to the thighs and the hips. Just give the legs a shake. Lovely, well done. Thank you body for giving you nice practice today. So, we're going to come round into our downward facing dog. We're going to do a slight variation in that we're going to bring the leg up and back. So I'll demonstrate. So we'll come into downward facing dog. So breathing in, breathing out. Bottom up nice and high. So when we're there, we've got our nice position. We're going to bring one leg up and then you're going to bend that leg and twist it out to the side. Bringing it back up to square and then down. Okay, so right leg first. Get into your down dog position. So raising the right leg straight, bend the knee, and then twist those hips open and that knee goes over. Try and keep that left arm strong. Back to centre, hip centre, and then down. Okay, same on the other side. So lifting the left leg up first. Bending the knee and twisting that open. That's lovely. Well done, Steve. Keep that right side nice and strong. Keep that balanced leg straight. Bending the other. Back to the central position and then down. Okay, so we're just staying in our down dog. Nice and strong. Lovely inversion to finish with. So coming down gently onto the knees. Bottom goes towards the heels. Extended child's pose. So because we've worked quite a lot on wide-legged, we'll just try putting the knees out to the edge of the mat, sitting back on the heels and coming down in our wide-legged child's pose. That might feel a bit easier for you today after we've done all that work on our inner thighs, lots of wide-legged positions and stretching. If that's not comfortable, just come into your full child's pose. So from here we're going to come into our relaxation pose. Like I say, if you wanted to, you could do legs up the wall to relax or legs on the sofa, which we've been doing. But we are doing a full sort of yoga nidra and meditation, so I think we do need to lie down. I don't think we're going to just sit up in a meditation pose. We're going to lie down. We're going to work through the different parts of the body. We're going to settle the breath, assimilate all the work that we've done today. We worked really hard today. Arms away from the body, palms up to the ceiling if you can. If not, just palms resting on the body. So just centering yourself, by which I mean coming into your centre, coming into your place of being, mentally and physically. So just come down to your centre, to your tummy. Feel the physicality of the breath coming in and out of the tummy. We'll do 2 more complete breaths. So breathing in, tummy rises, into the chest, into the collarbone, out from the collarbone, out from the chest, out from the tummy. 1 more in your own time. So working through the different parts of the body. So focusing on your toes, soles of the feet, the heels, both feet, the right foot and the left foot, completely relaxed. Coming up to the ankles, the calves, the knees and the thighs. Both legs, the right leg and the left leg, completely relaxed. Coming up to the hips are sinking into the floor. Buttock muscles are soft like jelly. Coming up to the small of the back, the middle and the top of the back. Relaxing the back onto the floor. Coming round to the front of the body. Coming to the diaphragm, the abdominal muscles, the intercostal muscles in the ribs, and all the internal organs in the body. The whole of the central part of the body is completely relaxed. Coming up to the shoulder blades. The shoulder blades are flat against the floor. All the tiny muscles that support movement in the shoulders, they're all completely relaxed. And the muscles that run up the shoulders into the neck. The whole of the shoulder area is completely relaxed. Coming up to the throat, where the Vishuddha chakra resides. Just swallow once to release the throat. And then feel all those tiny bones in the neck. Head is supported, so this whole area of the neck can completely relax. Coming up into the head, into the scalp. Scalp feels smooth and loose. The forehead has no frown lines. The eyes are closed and gently relaxed. Cheeks are smooth. The tongue is loose in the mouth. Jaw is relaxed. Just releasing the root of the tongue. Feeling the whole of that area of the jaw, the mouth, the tongue completely relaxed. And focusing on the tip of your nose, on your right ear and your left ear. And knowing that the whole of the face, the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the middle of the body, the legs and the feet, just releasing the hands, releasing the palms, releasing the arms. Whole of the body sinking down into the floor. Just enjoying this moment of peace and stillness. Feeling the muscles softening and lengthening. We're going to work through the different chakras. So first of all, focusing on your root chakra, Muladhara. So this is located right at the bottom of the spine. Visualize this chakra as a circle of red light, spiraling and connecting down into the earth. Repeat in your mind the mantra Lam. Focusing now on the base or the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. This is located in the pelvis, just below the navel. Visualize this chakra as an orange circle of light spiraling forwards from the body. Repeat the mantra Vam. Coming up and focusing now on the solar plexus chakra, Manipura, located in the navel, the power chakra. Visualize this chakra as a yellow circle of light, spiraling forwards from the navel. Repeat in your mind the mantra Ram. Moving up and focusing now on the heart chakra, Anahata, located in your heart centre. Visualize this chakra as a green or pink light, spiraling forwards from the heart. Repeat the mantra Yam. Focusing on the throat chakra, Vishuddha, located in the throat region, the communications chakra. I speak my truth. Visualize this chakra as a turquoise light spiraling forwards from the throat. Repeat the mantra Ham. Focus on the third eye chakra now, Ajna, between the eyebrows, the intuition chakra. Visualize this chakra as a purple light spiraling forwards from the forehead. Repeat the mantra Kasham. Coming up now to focus on the crown chakra, Sahasrara, slightly above the top of the head. Visualize this chakra as a golden or white light spiraling upwards towards the heavens. Repeat the mantra Om. You're just feeling now the connection of all the chakras. And in your mind, chant the following mantras: Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Kasham, Om. Just letting your body enjoy this peace, this stillness. Know that this place of peace is somewhere you've created all for yourself. You can return here whenever you need to. First of all, I'd like you to become aware once more of the points of contact of the body on the floor, the heaviness of the back of the head, the heels, shoulders, and then starting to stretch the fingers, make a fist. Stretch the toes, tense the toes, wriggle those toes, wriggle those fingers. And then just taking a nice couple of deep breaths into the tummy. Bringing that energy back, bringing that life force back. It's going to be a beautiful day today. Breathing in, bring those arms above your shoulders, stretching those fingertips away, pointing those toes. Really enjoying that lovely stretch. Toes up to the ceiling, keep breathing. Really enjoying that lovely, deep, deep stretch. Breathing in, and then breathing out, bringing those arms back down by your sides. those knees in one at a time. And just releasing off the lower back. Releasing off any tension that might have been caused. Small circles, side to side. And then when you're ready, rolling over to the right hand side if you've got normal or high blood pressure, to the left if you've got low. Coming up to seated with the cross-legged or legs outstretched. We're going to finish with our 3 OMs. So thumb and forefinger together, other 3 fingers pointing away. Okay, so you can have your fingers and your hands open and outward, sending your love and energy into the world. Or if you want to have some self-care, you can have your hands, fingers pointing downwards. Okay, so breathing in. Breathing in. Last one. Into prayer, opening the eyes. Om Shanti. Namaste everybody. Keep safe and well. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you soon.